I don't know how much time I'm going to have for that. Well, you know what? I set my own schedule. I can have as much time here as I want. But I do know that I want to start with the Ironclad, because he had a very sad time last time. Did he even get out of Act 1? We're about to find out. He did, thank goodness. So I get the 4 options here for the Chad. And there's no gambling today before anybody asks that, because I'm not sure how long I'll be playing for. Whoever really knows. How's this act layout? It looks a lot like forced relatively early elite. The elites can spawn as early as floor 6. Floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, early forced elite. And if I so desire, I could fight up to 4 elites. Finishing with the burning elite. Having the spicy elite as the final one is actually really good. I want to do you. That saves me any need to take care of that later on. There's also a late shop, which I very much like. Comes at the expense of another elite, though. So I should strongly consider a path that takes me this way. And given all the choices here, of course, I want the latest elite. Latest elite means your strongest. And I don't want an early shop unless there's a money option here, which there is not. I'd be willing to bet that Satisfactory doesn't happen today. Actually, I'm really keen on getting back into Satisfactory. So maybe it just means we'll have a very long day of streaming. Who's to say? I almost certainly want an upgrade before I take on the first elite. However, it's quite upgrade shy. Yeah, wow, very upgrade shy. I only get this one bonfire and then the one at the end. So that very much speaks against boss swapping, because rest opportunities will be low. I'll hug the right. Normally I do things left, because I like the phrase never do anything right. But the early shops with no money option says don't do that. Obtain 3 potions can be pretty good if you're smashing into an elite without a lot of fights. Which is an option, but the fights should give me potions. It's highly unlikely that they don't, but you never know. A curse for a rare card. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that either. Actually, none of these options particularly appeal to me. I'm actually pretty close to taking the boss swap here. Who's our Act 1 boss? It's Hexaghost. Shouldn't need boss swap for that. If it was Slime boss, I would consider it. A long streaming day, very satisfactory, yeah. Yes. Especially since I don't feel as ropey as I thought. I hosted a little whiskey tasting last night, which is more than I've drank for quite some time. But I feel surprisingly chipper. Yes, ropey but chipper. The only thing I don't like about this is my severe lack of rest sites. Rest sites are good, rest sites are upgrades, but I'm essentially trading a couple of rest sites for taking on the spicy elite and having the option to take on another elite, which itself comes at the expense of going for this shop, so it all depends on how good I'm feeling here. This is the highly aggressive route, and this is the I'm not very strong route, but I want to fight the spicy elite anyway. And I can't imagine being in this situation and wanting to fight regular elite over spicy, especially since the shop is there. So I'm fairly committed to that route. These options aren't very appealing, though. A curse without a shop to remove it at is pretty lame. I could remove it here. And it is for choose a rare card. That could be Feed. That could be Fiend Fire. Could be Immolate. All of these are excellent cards to have early. Am I willing to go to this shop to remove the curse? I think I am, especially since it's choose a rare card. Choose a rare card is so much stronger than rare card. Rare card is one of your random 20-odd rare card. Is it 20? I forget the exact amount of cards that Clad has. Let's say it's 12. One of the random 12 rare cards. But here I get 3 and I get to choose 1. I could get bummed out and it ends up being Juggernaut, Berserk, and Limit Break, and then that's just a complete waste. Puts the run on a real bad start. However, the idea of getting Immolate, Feed, not Corruption though. Alright, let's give it a go. It is Feed, and Feed Fire. It's got to be Feed though. The earlier you get Feed, the more it absolutely destroys the run through massive amounts of max hit points. And it's especially good in Act 1 because it's 1 energy, deal 10 damage, and that's really very good. probably our first upgrade as well, because the amount of max hit points that's going to give will be phenomenal. As for the curse, we did obtain Shame. Gain Frail at the end of the turn. I will want that removed as soon as possible. Let's go. Also, it means that fights are just generally great. Ooh. Shame coming right at the start here. Stops me from blocking more of old Jawworm here. Silent. Well, nobody likes the Jawworm, right? Give him a bash, give him a strike, and hope that we can put an end to his vile machinations real fast. And, well, dang. Some days it's just good to be good. We consume the Jawworm, gain the max hit points, gain the Burning Blood healing, and so begins our long journey of bloat maxing those hit points. But what about this? We're fighting Hexaghost. Hexaghost is a damage race. Twin Strike does good damage, ergo we take Twin Strike. Rage against the machine can be pretty good if you have low-cost spammy attacks, but that could be tricky for Ironclad in most situations. It's funny that Anger and Rage are two cards that go together phenomenally well. You play Rage, you gain block on attacks. You play Anger, the card multiplies itself, is free, is an attack, and gives block. I would love to find a way to make that combo work better, though, but you'd need a lot of draw to go with it. Point is we're taking Twin Strike, a very serviceable early clad card. Well, this isn't very serviceable at all. Can I do 24 damage? Yes, I can. That's 10, that's 6, that's another 10. That's 26 damage. I'm going to take out the lousy louse that's hurting me the most, though. Please stop being so lousy. Chomp. Okay, so we could actually come out of this fight with more hit points, so we went into it despite being double attacked on turn 1 with no defense. Could, he says. Let's get you curled up. Well, some days I just feel the desire to do a lot of streaming, and this is one of those days. And the earlier I get to it, the more streaming that I can do. Besides, I'm awake, I'm breakfasted, and inherently harder to kill. What about these options? I am not a fan of Clothesline. Is there anything that could make me a fan of that Clothesline? Not particularly. 2 cost for fairly basic attack that applies to weak does not appeal to me. It's really Ironclad's answer to Leg Sweep, even upgrades very similarly to Leg Sweep. Leg Sweep being silence, block, and weak card. But I still don't like it. Intimidate is only 1 turn of weak, 2 when upgraded, but I'm not going to spare an upgrade for Intimidate. And while Flex is cool and works very well with Twin Strike, well, it does exactly do that. I'm not sure I'm willing to take it. That said, I could really do with some better damage options fast. Especially knowing that the Elite is right here. Flex is kind of a better damage option the more I think about it. I will take it. I might regret the choice down the line, but for now it's mine. Hello, Cultist. Hello, bad turn 1 against Cultist. Whenever you can't use all your energy attacking Cultist on turn 1, you're in for a bad, bad time. And that time, I suspect, is about to get quite a bit worse, quite a bit fast, because now I'm Frail, who's attacking me for that, and I'm very unhappy. So let's get Swole. Couldn't I just kill you here? Bash does 10, Twin Strike does fatal damage. Yes, I could end the fight right here. The question is, how greedy am I for that feed? I'm not sure I'm greedy enough to take 11 damage. I am not. I could have been very greedy, but it might not have been 11 damage. It might have been many, many more than 11 damage. Spot Weakness, Strength Gain. A better card than Flex most times. Dark Embrace, an excellent card. However, it might be a little too early for Dark Embrace. I don't have a lot of exhaustion. Well, I have 2 cards that exhaust. Dark Embrace itself is a very heavy card, and there won't be an opportunity to upgrade it until the end of the act, because I intend to upgrade Feed here. Difficult choices. I'll take the Spot Weakness. It's such a good card. Really works well with Headbutt as well. Fights are very good with my Feed. And I could do with another potion going into this Elite. However, I would really, really like to get rid of that Shame. And that is what we will do. So go to the shop. Try not to cry about all the nice things that they have. Oh, we'll never get Frozen Eye, we'll never get Potion Belt. I don't mind losing the Singing Bowl, though. Fire Breathing. If I was fighting Slime Boss, I'd be tempted by the Fire Breathing, but I wouldn't be able to afford it. with removing this curse. Get out of here. I could buy Shrug It Off. It's on sale. It's a very good card. Excellent clad common card. The sale tells me take it. Does stop me from buying a potion, but we're so confident we'll get a potion here that we feel good about it. Give me that Shrug It Off. Good early shop. I feel a little bad spending all my money before doing this shop, but what are we going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4 normal encounters, on average 15 gold in each of them, so that's 60 gold. We'll just assume there'll be a lot of gold in this chest, and another 30 odd gold from this encounter, so should be in a position to afford a relic over there. We will carry on. Jawworm and Acid Slime. They're both attacking on turn 1, making me decidedly unhappy. Let's just bulk up. Tank the damage. And then tank even more damage. Becomes so swole. Well, that slime dealt with. But I don't want to take a further 12. Could Feed put an end to you next turn? Feed and a Strike will put an end to you, so I'll block what I can right now. We'll eat the Acid Slime. We're also going to eat some nasty Jawworm damage, but that was somewhat expected. Ugh, not quite enough there. Strike you, eat you. I'd love to do the damage, but I'd also love to not take so much damage. Good morning, Jake. How did the lease signing go yesterday? I assume it went well, because we went there and signed something, but that's not good enough for Hungarians. Ugh, well, this is pretty bad. I need to get it notarized as well, so I'll be going to the lawyer later on for that. Alright, get the strength gain, brutalize the Jawworm. This enemy does not intend to attack, which interestingly enough makes Spot Weakness a very good Dome card. If you get the Runic Dome... Oh, crap. Cursed that slime. If you get the Runic Dome, you don't know when enemies are attacking, but Spot Weakness will tell you if they are and are not. Right, well that was a rather costly fight, but we did get a potion, and we get another Shrug It Off. I'm willing to take another Shrug It Off. Absolutely, block cards are nice. Do I take the upgrade or do I take the elite? I want to upgrade Feed. 2 extra damage, 1 extra max hit point per successful pulling off. A little event before we go forward. Maybe the event gives me yet more money. But what I don't want to do is spend that rest site healing. I'm sure we'll get plenty of healing as we go along. Oh boy. Back-to-back elites. Going into another elite with no further resting. I mean, I can't not take this, but what's eviscerated and chopped? I actually think that's Awake Lagavulin who immediately hits you with strength and the other thing down. That's terrifying. Because normally your great benefit against Lagavulin is that you fight it, it's asleep, you get a few turns for setup. Not that I have anything meaningful to set up. However, fighting him awakened here is a very bad option. What I'll probably do is take the free loot. It wasn't free, Lagavulin immediately procced on the 35%. I have a feeling we're about to die. And it's more than just a feeling. That's the second time I've been encountered on the 35% on this event. Yeah, that negative effect coming from the get-go means all my blocking is going to be pathetic. I will need to weak potion, but I probably need to strength potion as well. Don't like the idea of having to use both of my potions here. Also, this turn 1 draw is horrifically bad. I'm not even going to shrug, because it'll just draw something I can't use. There we go. I got rid of my strength down that I got from the potion. That's extra funny. Please don't hurt me so much. Ugh. Tis not a good time to be me. Might have to burn my feet immediately. Yeah, I'm not going to be eating you. Just need to get the damage in. Oh boy. And again, we get spot weakness. He's not attacking. It's not a good time to be us, because we're now down even more strength. He's hitting us for another 20. My block cards don't do anything. I'm going to win this fight, but at what cost? Whew. Alright, well, we get a flex potion, a pen nib, and I probably have to take that cleave, knowing that we might be facing sentries right now. Blood for Blood is pretty cool. Especially against Hexaghost, Blood for Blood is a ton of damage. But I have no area of effect card at all right now. I should probably take cleave with that in mind. Yeah, at least it wasn't Juzu Bracelet or Darkstone Pier yet. But on 11 health going into this elite, with more elites to come, actually forced elite to come. No way of backing out now. Let's just hope it's not a guy that kills us very quickly, like Gremlin Knob. Life is bad. Well now. Life is exceptionally bad. Once again, I think I have to burn my feed. I'd love to eat him, but if I don't get the damage dealt, he's going to eat me. Can I even kill him next turn? How about strike, strike, strike? Yeah, I think I need all 3 strikes to beat him. Potion? The potion's a flex potion. Ooh, that's not all 3 strikes. Quite the opposite. However, I can flex, and I can spot his weakness. 16 and 16 is almost there. What about 24 and 24? Well, I can't believe we survived that. Bless that flex potion. And bless the decision to burn the feed, because I knew we wouldn't get a chance to see it again. Bronze Scales is a very good counter to Hexaghost and his multi-attacks. Swift Potion's a nice replacement. And what about these? Whirlwind works quite well with flexing and spotting weaknesses. It's really good for eliminating the birds in Act 2 as well. And it's just all-round a decent card. I love Hemo, but my hit points do not say take the self-harm card. Yeah, let's go. Setting ourselves up perfectly for Hexaghost by not having hit points. No, I'm really hoping for something that repairs me. Maybe Lee's Waffle here, or a pear here. Well, if I can be fussy, how about a mango? No, but a blood vial is healing, and I'm going to take it. I'm that desperate. Oh boy. Speaking of desperate situations, that's absolutely what we're looking at right now. Take the 8, take the weaken as well, and freaking die? No, we have the flex, we have the potion here at the very least. Yeah, no matter how I do this, it's 9, 8, 7, 7, 14, 22, 31. That's not quite enough. So I need to look into blocking situations. Yeah, if I get the vampire event, it'll block some of that as well. Largely regrettable. I'm sure I can't kill here? Because I would sure love to kill. I don't think that's going to be happening, though. Yeah, the best damage attacks I have right now are Cleave, Twin Strike, and whatnot. Yeah, it's... Wait a second, it would be 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh! Yeah, if I Cleave, Strike, and Pen Nib the Twin Strike, this guy dies. Well spotted. Very well spotted. Whew! Thank you, Pen Nib, for saving my bacon. Means I didn't need the Swift Potion there. What a waste. Should have considered that first. But I didn't, eh? I don't think it's ever time for Clash, because of this card and this card alone. So I think that is a skip. What about now? I have to take the combats because they're my best chance at healing. Get 2 at the start. Whirlwind, please. Oh, thank you, Whirlwind. Kills the ones that are attacking me, and there's not going to be much left of you. And then I can bide my time and eat you. Weakened or not, I feed. What do we gain? 4 hit points. 5, 6 hit points, 12 hit points out of that fight, and money, and nothing of great value. Although I will concede fire breathing on Hexaghost is an option. It's not an option I'm overly interested in. Alright, skip. Alright, that was a fantastic outcome. Another whirlwind would be another... Oh my god, no. Well, I gotta kill a sneaky gremlin. Is this a skill potion already? If I strike you, 15 incoming, I can block 8, take 7. Can't do much else of anything, but even if Shrug It Off draws into Whirlwind, that won't be good enough. Time to regret the Swift Potion, absolutely. What's in the Skill Potion? Shrug It Off for free is a different story entirely. Intimidate could save hit points. I think it's got to be that Shrug It Off for free, right? What do you got? Whirlwind, I hope. No, but you do have Flex. What's in the other shrug? That's very, very funny, but not... Oh, wait, that is very funny. Observe. Fantastic skill potion. And once again, feeding is on the menu. Only deals 9 damage. I have something to say about that. Oh, crap, I played it on the wrong bloody gremlin. Whoops. Took 2 because of that. Well, let's hope I don't die to 2 additional damage. Wow, offering, if ever there was a card. Sure, you hurt yourself a lot, but the energy and the draw that you get out of it more than mitigates that damage you take in almost every situation. I am looking at Inflame, though. Cleave, Whirlwind, Twin Strike, they all like Strength Gain, although I've already got 2 Strength Gain cards. I'm going to take the Offering. It's very hard to turn down that card. And with this amount of money, we could afford a Relic. That Relic could be something amazing, like Bag of Preparation, Lee's Waffle... Although Lee's Waffle into Hexaghost with this much hit points, probably a bad idea. Into this Burning Elite, I'd certainly like something like Bag of Preparation. 2 shops in Act 1, that's not like me. Prismatic Shard, what a laugh. Evolve is on sale. And I could actually afford Evolve and the Lantern. I love the Lantern. One of my favorite common relics. It's up there with Bag of Preparation. Start each combat with an additional energy, and that energy is on the most important turn, that is to say, turn 1. I wonder about that Evolve, though. I mean, how many status effects are we going to be getting ourselves into? A few with Hexaghost because of the burns. But do we need that against Hexaghost? Might find ourselves hurting on draw and being burned by the burns. So it is a little tempting. Prayer Wheel is an immense relic, but sadly not available for us. A lot of enemies in Act 2 give you statuses, most notably Chosen, and Chosen has a habit of showing up a lot in Act 2. So I will buy the Lantern and the Evolve and carry on. We already have a potion, and it's a good potion for the Hexa. But first we must deal with the Spicy Elite. If only I had something like Exhume or Strange Spoon to save that feed, but I don't. Strange Spoon would already be very nice. Save the feed, save the offering. Alright, Spicy, what are you made of? Oh, wow. The worst Spicy Elite there is in the game. The Spicy Sentries. Doesn't matter what kind of spice they have, extra attack damage, metallicize... extra health, it's all bad. All makes them very, very difficult to kill. And now I feel like a god for choosing Evolve here. I'm going to get drowned in statuses, and Evolve means that's not going to hurt my drawing capabilities. So let's get to work, shall we? With any luck, we can kill Front Sentry soon enough. Why do I have all this extra energy? Damn, if I was just a bit stronger. Hang on, if I Liquid Memories a strike, I can kill and eat that sentry. Is this a dangerous enough fight that I'm willing to do that? Liquid Memories on a strike sounds like utter nonsense. But metallicized sentries are no joke. Truly no joke. I don't know, that feels unnecessary. We'll have time to land the feed again. I only need you till 21 damage to take you out, but 21 damage might be harder to do than I think. Whirlwind won't get there. Not many things will get there. I'd need something like Cleave, Twin Strike, something else. I'm going to remove the threat right now. Chomp. And now Pen Nib is set up. Oh my, imagine a good Pen Nibbed Whirlwind or something. Almost don't have to imagine it. I'm going to spot weakness, shrug a bug, and do I want to shrug again? Not really, but I don't want to take damage here. How much brutalizing can I give you anyway? 22 to all or 16 to 1 twice? Because of the metallicize, it's a bit less good to spread out the damage. I think I target the back one with the Pen Nibbed Twin Strike and then full block. Seems like the right thing to do. Because of the way block works, the thorns are working in my favor here. Whirlwind puts a swift end to you, but to make things even better, I can evolve, then Whirlwind, still kill you, and now I'm more immune to what follows. Because now the Dazeds come in, and thanks to Evolve, we draw on Dazeds. Sadly not quite enough to get some blocking going here. 20, huh? So very close to putting an end to you. Ah, I should have played Whirlwind, would have incremented Pen Nib, even though it didn't necessarily do anything. Well, there's no way I don't kill you next turn, so I'm not going to waste something like my offering for my valuable hit points. You don't block off. You don't block offering with block. All right, there we go. Not bad, not bad at all. Given the horrible situation we were in earlier, what do we go down to? 3 or so hit points. We're back up fighting. Toy Ornithopter is more healing. We get one of the keys already, and Fire Breathing to go with the Evolve. Combust to go with the Blood for Blood that I didn't take earlier. Why didn't I take Blood for Blood? I must have taken Cleave instead of Blood for Blood. Sentinel. I don't currently exhaust cards. Make a status deck. Status deck is very difficult to do in A20. I haven't seen Wild Strike. If we see Mark of Pain, then that's pretty good. Or Power Through would make it very good. I forget if we saw that or not. I feel like I saw Power Through. Immolate is good as well. The problem with the status deck is often statuses are added to your discard pile, so it takes a while for them to come back and do anything, and on A20 you need to have finished the fight by then. Yeah, that's it. Power Through was in the shop, but I don't think there was ever a situation where we could reasonably take it. Fire Breathing demolishes Hexaghost. Yeah, Fire Breathing together with Evolve would put an end to the fight pretty well. You know what? Let's do it. The people ask for it, and who am I to deny the people? Very much want to upgrade that Whirlwind. It's worse than a Strike until it's upgraded. Strike does 6, Whirlwind does 5. Whirlwind is AoE and an X card, of course, but in general, if it's you against one enemy, Strikes will do more damage. This thing can become a drawing machine, but I often don't need the upgrade on that. Yeah, this is more or less preparing for Act 2. Act 2 loves multi-enemy fights and needing to do a lot more damage. I almost want mutagenic strength at this rate. Right, hello, Hexaghost. Tell you what I could also do with Pandora's Box. We haven't gotten rid of any strikes or defends. We did pick up a couple of block cards, and thanks to Lantern I have 4 energy on turn 1, which is the most important turn. This is very bad. Is it bad enough to offering? How much do you check me by? H times 6. Ah, yes, here we go. Current hit point divided by 12. So actually, if I brought it down, I would lower the amount of damage you do next turn. That's a good offering, then. Give me some setup cards, please. Should have upgraded the offering now that I think about it. This wasn't very good. Where are my powers? Okay, Whirlwind makes life a little better, especially with Flex. And especially since I upgraded it. Sweet. Now you shouldn't do too much. Yeah, there we go. 3 by 16. Wait, is that right? I guess so. 18 incoming, which I can full block. Well, that's a good deal for me. Not only that, my Thorns will do some damage here. Really, we have a lot of ways to deal with Hexaghost right now, so I am nay too worried about it. Hello, feed. We will do our utmost to feed on the Hexaghost, I assure you. Wanted to bash down, but I might be regretting that. I've got less health than I thought. This is going to pen nib something that I don't want to draw right now. Possibly. Nah. Come on, pen-nibbed Whirlwind. Hello, pen-nibbed Whirlwind. But what about blocking some of these burns? Nah. Feels good. Starting to feel a little less good. Whew, almost died. Wait, it might still be dead. Might still be dead. What do we have? 2, 4. I'm safe by 1. I think I'm safe by 1. 18, 90, 20, 21, 22, and I got 23. I need to put an end to this fight pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to get this feed off at this rate. I got no way of bringing it back, so I should probably just play it now. Yeah. It hurts, but only a little. Only a little. $14 and 14 is still not enough to kill you, but what if we did 11, 11 and 14? I'd say that does kill you. Easy money. I don't know why people think we're in anything resembling trouble here. We even get a blood potion so we can full heal. And we get options. Although the strength gain limit break seems alright. But Immolate gives me statuses and does large area of effect damage. Demon form, not so hot. I'm going to take the Immolate. Yeah, get some Immolation. I love that card. That is not Snecko, but that's a very takeable Coffee Dripper because I have Blood Vial, Burning Blood, and Toy Ornithopter. Counterpoint, that could be an amazing Pandora's Box. I need to get rid of these Strikes and Defends. They're weighing me down a ton, because these are good cards. These are pretty damn good cards, really. If my deck was just this, well, I'd struggle on block, but still a nice option here. I'll take that Panda Box. I always take Coffee Dripper and Ironclad. I can understand that, but with Lantern, I'm slightly less inclined to the extra energy of Coffee Dripper. And the fact that I have all my Strikes and Defends means that this P-Box could be phenomenally good, so show me the pandas. Amazing, bleh. Good, bleh. Could build for, bleh. Amazing with feed, okay. Amazing with feed. All in all, pretty good. Like the fact that we actually got a block card out of that. In the Impervious. Otherwise a little lacking on block, so it needs a bit of fixing. That does say go to a shop relatively soon. Hey look, a relatively soon shop. I also want to upgrade quite a lot of cards because we're way behind on upgrades. If I take the far right path, there's 2 nice early... Oh wow, again the rest sites are not well distributed for me. Game wants me to be far behind on upgrades, then it better offer me something like an Apotheosis. I like Act 2 events, might be an opportunity to get some fat stacks of cash. Let's take events going into a shop. And then clear our context to figure out what the most promising development is from here. I could dodge all these elites if I want to, or I could go smashing right into them. Depends on how we do, but let's take this path. We should be fairly good at regular combats anyway. Largely down to Lantern. Largely down to Lantern. Let's go with that. Barricade is fun if you can get it down. Yeah, we just don't really have a barricade deck currently. That's the main problem. Here's another problem. I have 4 energy and I can't even use it. Also, I got no block against this monster. Oh well, such is how some days go. Boom. Smash. Smash some more. Don't even play this, it's a waste of time. Nothing says welcome to Act 2, quite like 21 damage on the chin. Well, if I could not take damage, I'll not take damage. Huh. So we're going to operate like that, are we? It's a shame I didn't get my bash down, now I think about it. Is weaken going to be better than blocking here? No, but it will break the armor and reduces stuff there, but let's try and actually block a bit better. Dual wield. Dual wield the feed. Or I could not dual wield the feed. It's a good card, though. Well, I should have played the Whirlwind again. I keep forgetting it increments pen nib. Bad habits dying hard here. This guy is such a pain, you know. Pain enough to use Offering, which I really should upgrade, but upgrades are a premium here. Could always Exhume back Impervious in any moment of weakness. But don't we have an opportunity to kill you? If I'd thought about Impervious drawing later, I would have actually already used the feed, because right now, if I'd done that, Immolate, Exhume, feed would kill. But of course I didn't think about that, did I? No, I think my best bet is to Exhume the Impervious to not take damage right now. And then put you on Death's Door. Now I should be fine and hopefully I draw my feed. Wait a second. Okay, yeah. Still wanting to draw my feed. Still not seeing my feed. Might have to forgo the feed. What a shame. True Grit. I need block cards back, so I'm certainly coming in here. The fact that it's pre-upgraded is a lovely happenstance. Because the odds of getting upgraded cards here are not very high. I think it's 12.5% in Act 2. It should be 25, but a certain Ascension drops the odds of that happening. Which one is it, anyway? Yes, Ascension 12 upgraded cards appear less often. By less often, it means half the time. And unassuming Cathedral, I could grab myself the Ritual Dagger. It's a good card. It's a very good card. But it competes with feed for getting killing blows. And I already have dual wield for the feed, so I think we just take the money, especially knowing that we're heading into a shop. Give me that dosh. Do I get cursed with the shame, or do I actually spend money on a relic? It's a discount relic. We don't know what it's going to be, but it will rob us of the opportunity to buy something here. Getting a curse isn't the worst here. Especially knowing that we could remove it here. Card removes cost 100 gold though, so... in a way that's more expensive than taking the relic. Shame for Frail. I'd just rather not have it. You know what? Take my money. This better be good though. Ooh, that's not bad at all. An uncommon relic for 85 gold is a great deal, and the Horn Cleat is a fantastic relic. Best of the 3 boat relics. There's Anchor, which is 10 block on turn 1. Captain Wheel, which is, I think, 18 or 21 block on turn 3. But the Horn Cleat is the best because it's moderate block on a very important turn for blocking. Almost no fights give you a free turn 2 beyond Act 2. The thing is, fights are better for me. Fights are healing, fights are feeding. But I love question marks. I love them to death. Oh boy, I am not taking this. I don't want to lose the Lantern, and I certainly don't want to lose the Toy Ornithopter. And he'll give me Enloth's Gift, which makes rare cards more frequent. Sounds cool, but that's a big chance in exchange for things that are very guaranteed outcomes. So I'm afraid Hungry Enloth gets nothing. How about Hungry Spherical Guardian? Yeah, the thing about dealing with Spherical Guardian is I often don't want to deal with Spherical Guardian. I could kill him right now, but then I would not get feed. Feeding is important. Could you feed Spirit Poop to Enloth? I believe he can eat any relic, including ones that have been used up, like Pandora's Box, including his own face. You can actually get Enloth's face from the face switcher, and then Enloth could demand to eat his own face. Right, running some numbers in my head here. How bad is this fight going to work out for me if I hold out for feed? I don't have draw. My block game isn't terribly good, but he can make me frail. I have this for turn 2, actually. We should definitely hold out for feed, which means I want to do as close to 60 without doing 60 damage. Surely just Immolate Clothesline will do that, right? 42 and 12. How about 44 and 14? No, it would be more than that with the flex. So here's my thinking. Boom. Smack. Didn't want the extra 4 damage dealt that way. Offering will help us draw down, but at a significant cost of health. So let's just not and hope that we find feed quite soon. Oh, it gets a lot more block than I remember. How about that? Remember the thorns. Better believe I remember these thorns. He's got Barricade. But this Combust could help break through him. More than this Cleave? Maybe not. There's Twin Strike with Feed. Feed is 15, bearing in mind we need to do 25. Well, life can be good sometimes. Eat the tennis ball, gain the hit points, didn't take the damage. Calculated decision. Like I said, we had Fatal on turn 1, but this feed is instrumental to our plan. Our plan to get so full of hit points that it doesn't really matter when enemies hit us. Ooh, Disarm plus, but other, Shockwave. Depends on who our boss is. The Automaton of Fun. We don't have good ways of dealing statuses, not statuses, debuffs. Nor do we have... there's a lot of things we don't have. I like both of these cards. Shockwave's a little heavy on 3 energy, though. It's a great card, though. Havoc is clearly better. Havoc would be better if I had Frozen Eye, but we saw it in the shop and didn't buy it, so we'll never have it. Great way to get Barricade down for free. I like Disarm. I'm going to take that. Mostly because it's pre-upgraded. We don't have enough money for a relic, but we do have enough money for a card remove. And there might be another card that I really want to buy in the shops too. Impervious is a good upgrade, so is Offering. Offering drawing 2 more cards is pretty huge. Impervious blocking a bajillion is also huge. Can't help but feel there's going to be Snecko at the end of all of this, but boy do I need that draw. In fact, I need draw really badly. I wish my name didn't relate to such a terrible card that's never picked, says Havoc the Mighty. It's a great card in certain circumstances, but those circumstances are so niche. Impervious is just great. If I'm going to play it, I don't want to ever have to block anything else, but Immolate does a lot more extra damage. Like I said, we're very shy on upgrades. I need a lot of them. I can also exhume this Impervious, so I want it to be extra good whenever I do. Alright, what you got for me, Shopman? Rampage is on sale, and I hate the card Rampage. Ah. If only I hadn't bought the Horn Cleat off of Inloth, I could have Lee's Waffle for a full upgrade and a max hit point increase. As it stands, a card remove is about the best thing I can do here. If I need draw, the closest best thing is to remove some cards. That barricade is heavy, but I have a feeling we could make use of it. Since I had dropkick, I probably should have given him an extra bit of thought to that shockwave. What should go in all of this anyway? Probably combust. I don't have any self-harm synergy. But with all these hit points, self-harm isn't too shabby. Remove drop or clothesline. Drop? Oh, drop kick. Yeah, I really don't rate drop kick as a card. Anger is at least 0 cost, and I'm on 3 energy, so 0 cost is valuable in its own way. Oh, I wouldn't remove Twin Strike. Twin Strike is an excellent card. 10 damage on 1 energy. Doubly benefits from strength gain, of which I have flex and spot weakness. Oh no, we don't get rid of that. There's also the option to buy a potion and even buy nothing and save up for the next merchant. But removing dropkick's probably a very good idea. It's also inflame for even more strength gain, but I don't think the deck needs more strength gain at this point. Barricade's a bit of a curse at the moment, but it may come in handy at some point. Might need it against Automaton to suffer his big attack, his hyper beam. Seeing red is actually quite bad, considering that I don't have draw, but it exhausts. Oh, well, I never did pick up that Dark Embrace, did I? Get out of here, drop kick. I hope I don't find amazing weakness application. Make me regret getting rid of that. I think I want to. If I'm going to take on an elite, I want to do it after the after this. That said, we have a couple of potions. No, I'm still not confident in Act 2 elites. Give me an event, and the event is a fight. Fights are actually good for us, especially when we consume. Also, Snecko is good for us. How about a weakened Snecko that gets punched? I could play Feed already because I have Exhume to get it back. Offering is also an idea to advance the fight a little faster and better. Probably better to play it before it gets Sneckoed, right? Warmth. Not bad. Seeing red does upgrade to 0 cost, but oh wow. That's a draw. Thankfully, I've already got the block here, so putting down barricade is not unthinkable. Horncleat immediately saving me quite a lot of health. Hey, now how's this for options? Shrug a bug. Oh, free clothesline. See, Snecko always has my back. I know there are some people who... Oh, wrong card. Should have played Flex first. I know there are people that... they've had bad experiences with Snecko, but you just gotta believe. I believe in Snecko, so Snecko believes in me. Never did play that Impervious. Exhume looking mighty expensive here. Disarm went away at 1 cost. I can't bring it out. Am I just willing to take this damage? I really want the feed. The feed is too important to miss. Don't want to pen nib this, though. Don't want to pen nib in anger, either. What's the pen nibbed feed going to do, anyway? I'll be weakened, most likely, so it won't be my best anything. Oh, that's right, I had barricade, so I should have done True Grit. You're noticing all the things that I did not. What a waste of a pen nib, but donk. Don't hurt me too much. I want to eat here. Absolutely get that barricaded block down. Get you out of my face and get rid of the clothy liney. Yeah, so used to not having barricade, having it up is just too weird. Don't want to risk shrugging into feed, so we won't. Not going to take damage here. Snecko is in perfect consumption range, and I'm glad I didn't shrug into it because it was a 3-cost feed. Chomp! Healing aplenty makes the blood potion even better. Oh yeah. I mean, every time I feed, well, every couple of feeds is another hit point off of this thing, and every hit point matters. These don't matter though. Crap cards, skip them. What about not crap relic? The Regal Pillow. Resting is very powerful with all these hit points, but I am so far behind on upgrades. I wouldn't have a problem skipping Regal Pillow. Also, the increase in hit points is flat, which is less good for big chunky hit point value, so get that key, please. 57 hit points would normally seem good, but when it's 57 out of 104, it suddenly doesn't feel so good. It's alright though, we got another 21 hit points in a potion. We have another potion. If it's Slavers, I'm going to wish I'd kept that pen nib for turn 1 Immolate, but let's go for it anyway. It is Slavers! Well, it's an incredibly good Impervious, that much is for certain. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Just don't have turn 1 be horrible. Unfortunately, the rest of this hand is ass. There's nothing I can really do with it. Unless I wanted to use my feed, which I don't because I want to have True Grit. I want to have Exhume available for Impervious, so don't waste the feed. Sad though this may be. At least it'll all take 3 damage, so I did something. It upgraded strike amounts of damage. I might need that Combust down. Ah, or we could do a lot of Immolating. Immolating is good as well. This is slow. By now I want this Backslaver dead because he's about to entangle me, and I'll tell you right now that's very bad news. And aren't you going to make me weakened? Yeah, that's extremely bad news. But once again, the Horned Cleat comes in and saves me monumental amounts of damage. Oh, he's not. He's going for that instead. Whirlwind won't quite kill you. However, Whirlwind Anger won't quite kill you. However, that's a lot of damage coming in. I don't think anything I draw is going to change things. Even Twin Strike. Even Exhume won't be able to get me the card that I need. I'm contemplating using the Speed Potion just to block 5 right now. Good enough. Heals as well. Haha, that's funny. But also not very funny. Oh well. Sometimes you just have a bad day. Ow. Ow. Big ow. I'm gonna need these guys to stop killing me right now. Perhaps I should see what's in the offering, because currently I don't take care of this. It'll definitely get me Exhume and Dual Wield. Exhume can get me Impervious back. But that's not good enough, is it? It kind of is. Because now you're dead. And if I play that, then Slaver kills himself and I don't get injured. Further, however, though... What if you didn't exist? Killing you is an option, but it's not an option that I like. I would rather feed on you, especially after all the damage that you've done to me. Unfortunately, I can't get Barricade down with all this. God, this deck needs a Snecko Eye pretty badly. Don't hurt me. And I shouldn't attempt to kill you with Twin Strike, because you'll kill yourself if that happens, but I will disarm you. That's a good call. I expected you to go for the greedy double feed play. Agreed against these guys? No thank you. I mean, I doubt these are going to come back again. Makes me wish I had Evolve down. Time for feeding! This amount of damage, I cannot keep holding out for the feed. Sorry, Taskmaster. I wanted you inside me. Oh, the Pantograph. That's very welcome. Replacement Potion is welcome. How about even more strength gain? Tempting, but I don't have the draw to go with it. If I had better draw, this flex would be a take for sure. Yeah, no, I can't make my deck full of crap cards like that. Body Slam, though, we might never see it again. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to believe that we are an entrench away from being really strong. Good thing I have this blood potion. Oh dear. Well, I'm probably going to need to clothesline you to weaken you. Need is a relative term, but it also sets this up to be pen-nibbed, which is grand. Good and almost good enough. Now this I could go for a greedy double feed if things work out. That would demand quite a lot. However, if I can get Barricade down now while they're not doing anything, gives me an opportunity to save up quite a bit of blocks so that I can do that. Delightfully devilish. Also prevents that 14 block that I got from the Horn Cleat from going away. I'm looking for Jewel Wield together with the other card. Feed. However, I could also feed and then exhume the feed, which is probably a much more agreeable approach. Yes, yes. Immolate sounds good, but I actually think it's better to True Grip Body Slam. Because the Immolate wouldn't do anything to Mystic with that block. Okay, it would have done 1 hit point of damage. Not good enough. I see, so this is how you're playing it. I'm very glad I've got my Barricade down already, with my Impervious at the ready. But I need to eat that Centurion at some point. Oh crap, should have Seeing Redded first so I could have evolved. I keep forgetting it has a cost at the very start. Don't you frail me. That's not how things work. It's not how anything works. Consume, and now I kill the Mystic at my leisure, starting by making you weaker. Thanks to having Barricade down, this shouldn't be difficult. I just need to block whenever I can, and deal damage whenever I can. Order. Exhume the feed, eat the fool. Also bank up any additional block that I can. 8/8. Don't want to risk killing you with this though. Ah, crumbs. Pen nibbing on the feed is a bit of a waste. But it's where we are. There's exhume. There's feed. Wait a second. Mistakes have been made. Yes, that is a mistake. Alright, what do I do about this mistake? I dual wield that feed so that when we see it, we'll see it more likely. Or more likely see it. Not Body Slam. Body Slam ain't free. What are these cards? Mystic loving to buff and heal quite a lot. Almost. Wait a second, we can get there. I will eat you, Mystic. No other ways to increment my pen nib, so consume 4 and 4 for 8 max hit points. Good, but my hit points are a little low. That blood potion might have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Pantograph certainly will at this rate. These cards blow. Wait a second, Wild Strike. Fire breathing, evolve. Wounds aren't too shabby. Get in here, Wild Strike. Gonna take a risk on you. I love events in Act 2. No doubt about it. Especially when they're just free relics. A little late, Preserved Insect. If I make it to Act 3, I'll be very welcome to have you. What about the fabled Double Treasure? No, but a late merchant might not be too shabby. I can't afford a a relic, but perhaps I could afford Flame Barrier? I could do with extra block. Yeah, especially with Barricade being an ideal. I'm going to put a lot of faith into Snecko appearing. I kind of need Snecko very badly with this deck. Too many high energy cost cards. Immolate, Impervious, Barricade, Flame Barrier, Clothesline. And barely any draw. That all needs to be fixed. Ah, now how greedy am I on eating these guys? Not very greedy at all, frankly. I think it's Wild Strike on the one that I want to kill the fastest and then Whirlwind. Or maybe just Whirlwind overall. Sure, surely wish this one was pen-nibbed, but that's some good starting damage in this fight. This fight gets out of control really fast. The moment you see turn 3 or 4, you're in a lot of trouble, so don't see turn 3 or 4. Situations like this make me glad I have Offering and very sad that I didn't upgrade it. Well, Immolate ends the fight, kind of. It leaves me one guy that I can... No, the guy's going to kill himself. That's bad. Am I willing to Offering for feed? Alternatively, we could dual wield the cleave to do 16 across the board. Wait a second, if I exhume Offering and I find feed, we can dual wield the feed for massive results. It's a risk, but I'll take the risk. That's not feed, nor is it draw. That's a shame. Especially since I hurt myself to do that. Yeah, I don't want to end the fight too quickly. I really want to eat one of these suckers. I think killing off these two is fine. Really have no way to draw, huh? What about 10 and 10, huh? I don't want this cultist to kill itself next turn. It's going to go down to 21, and then it'll go down to 18. So I really do just want to cleave and cleave, which means I need to kill these guys in other ways. But that's what Bash and Twin Strike's for, right? Alright, no need to get too greedy. Cleave, flex, cleave. Yeah, it would have been another approach, but it was very important that I didn't do any unwarranted damage to this cultist. There we go. Now I'm guaranteed to get feed, which is sitting literally at the bottom of the deck. So it was a fool's errand to try and double this thing, but chomp, 4 max hit points. Sentinel, an upgraded Twin Strike, another Fire Breathing. Another Fire Breathing, huh? I think that's too much Fire Breathing. We don't generate enough statuses or curses to obliterate foes, but it would be very funny. I like funny. Get in here. Probably need to rest. Even though I am very far behind on upgrades, I certainly need to rest going into the Automaton of Fun. Looking at it, we have 80 plus hit points, which is more than you could expect most time. Also, I have Pantograph. Should have considered that before I rested, but I still think I want that. I want those extra hit points. Perhaps I'm just not confident enough in myself. I'm going to save the pen nib for potentially a really good Whirlwind next turn. Is that really what I want to do? I could get going on vulnerability and damage on the Automaton. That's probably better. Well, in comes that damage, huh? Thankfully, we already have the block. But there's nothing I'd like to True Grit, so I guess I'm shrugging. Ah, Seeing Red is here to help. That means I can play Fire Breathing and Evolve. And I would like to Wild Strike, truly. Didn't have Barricade down. And I won't have Barricade down with it gone there. So I didn't want to... Leave it at that. Is this a combust fight? I have a lot of hit points, so I could easily combust. Spot weakness off of you, Immolate. That's 3 extra damage, so 6, 27, even more than 27. Not enough though, huh? I don't want to waste my time blocking like that. I need to, as I love to say, advance the fight. Funny, there's that wound back immediately, huh? Really does not take long for the Bronze Automaton to make my life very unpleasant. And here he is doing exactly that. Do I want to barricade and take 24, or do I want to attempt to block? Where in the world is that impervious? It's been and gone. Upgraded Anger would have killed. Are you saying use the Blessing of the Forge? Not sure I agree with that. I could use the Upgrade Potion. That would make Barricade only 2 cost. Then I could Barricade, Shrug It Off, Body Slam. Even Exhume becomes free with that. Could even Exhume Seeing Red, but that's not what we're going to be doing here. I will use the Blessing of the Forge, though. Unless I think I really want to draw something here. I don't. Give me that Carricade down. Shrug into something. It's Clothesline, of course. I don't want to bring back Seeing Red, certainly not. At least Body Slam is free. And this time we won't forget. Play Whirlwind. It does nothing, but it still increments the pen nib. Next turn is Hyper Beam. I have the hit points to tank it. I would have honestly liked some block to go with that. Yeah, getting through the artifact just isn't happening. I'm not weakening this guy at all. Guess I need to Offering. Give me some options, please. Exhuming the Offering could actually be one of those options, especially with a draw like this. But I was hoping to get my Impervious down for it. Might do it anyway. I need much better options than this, please. Hey, there's my Impervious. Alright, sweet, there we go. Plenty of block. But what do I do now? In case you were thinking dual wield it, dual wield only works on attacks and powers, so I couldn't have dual wielded the Impervious there. Not even sure I want to anger that much. I get spammed with crappy cards that way. I don't want to see this disarm again, so might as well just get rid of it right now. I double my Wild Strike. More damage, more wounds, more draw. It's funny in its own way, so sure. Pen nib, huh? Now we got better things to pen nib than anger. In comes the Hyper Beam. It's terrifying. But do I seem terrified? Maybe a little. Maybe. Bonk. Completely blocked, even without debuffing him. I feel pretty good about that. Oh god, I feel a little less good now. I don't think I'll be getting my feed. There's a small chance I get my feed. Am I willing to take a small chance? Let's make it a little smaller that we accidentally kill this fool. That's not feed. Am I willing to take lots of damage to feed? Surprisingly enough, yes. A lot of ways that I don't get the feed here, but I really want the feed. So I will take this damage. It's a lot of damage for 4 hit points, yeah, but it's 4 max hit points. Plus, it's only 18 damage, and we heal 75% of that back. Oh, right. His block went away and he killed himself. The thorns, of course. Well, then I took the damage for nothing. Right, let's get our Heart of Iron replacement potion and get some options. Are we a bad enough dude to take corruption? I think yes. But I really want Dark Embrace now. Really, really want Dark Embrace. And Snecko, of course. That's not Snecko. Why haven't you drank the blood potion yet? Why would I drink the blood potion? What benefit do I have to drinking this blood potion? I'm about to heal 75% of my missing hit points. If I heal now, I won't heal to full. But if I waited until even the start of next act, then drank it, I'd be at full health. So no, I'm saving this for if I absolutely have to. Because one of the big things is you can drink this even during events. So it's a great thing to drink, say, when I get another potion, and I don't have a slot for it, I drink the blood potion, I get healing, and I replace it with a potion. If you have blood potion or fruit juice, always wait until there's a better time to drink it. Wait until it saves your life, wait until you can replace it with another potion, wait until you've found Toy Ornithopter or Sacred Bark or anything else. Unless you think you'll forget, then maybe consider. I'm going to take the Philosopher's Stone because I don't like playing with Dome, not seeing enemy intents. It's certainly doable, especially when you have a strategy that's just block everything away, but I don't enjoy that. Black Star at the end of Act 2 is insulting, so give me the extra energy. I need energy anyway. If I'm not getting Snecko Eye, I need to get some more energy for these expensive cards. We're not forced to take any particular path, but we don't quite have Forced Elite. But there are a lot of early elites, of which we can fight 2. And then, yeah, 2 is max elites, unless I find Winged Boots, that's a little sad. In that case, a late shop like you sounds good. And then, how can we do in terms of rest sites here? This entire run has been pathetic on rest sites. Very, very few of them. Take something like this. Fights are good, but I love events, so what's a man to do? Only thing we need to do is recall, which actually means we need to use one of the 3 fireplaces to recall the red key. It's the Shapes. The Shapes are a calm enough fight that you could consider going for eating all of them. However, they come and offer me another proposition. The proposition is have a bad time. How about that? Not best thrilled at this. It's one of the problems of taking these powers, especially the fire breathing. It's not particularly useful when I play it, and I don't want to take the damage from Combust. Oh well. Funnily enough there, I don't. There we go. Right, well there's feed already, but no good way to use it. Alternatively, there's Barricade, but I think it's offering time already. That said, I'm not taking damage here. Barricade, Anger, not unthinkable, but I have no problem liberally using that card. Can already exhume the feed, but I can't eat anyone with feed currently. It's only 12, at best 18 damage. I need a better option, please. It's almost a better option, but it's not. One of the troubling things is that Exploder's going to kill itself. Meaning I won't be able to feed on it, because it'll be too busy being dead. How long do I think I can take this fight on for? Currently contemplating ways to do that thing in. That's only 7. Yeah, 6 and 12 is only 18. Adding another 6 onto that, still not enough to kill Exploder. Could actually exhume Offering, if I really think it's so important to get even more feeding done. And would you believe it? I do. Even though Barricade and Flame Barrier are pretty awesome. Definitely should have upgraded this Offering when I had the chance. Alright, now things look even better. I absolutely will see red. There's a lot I can do in this, starting with Twin Striking you. Actually, maybe starting with spotting your weakness, Twin Striking you. Now I can... Wait a second, if I eat you, I'm not going to be able to... dual wield. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, this won't work. Definitely have made a mistake in my thinking here. Better to go for the double then. This is what we'll do. And this does nothing, so just play it for nothing. Exploder will die. I will dual wield the feed and I'll eat these two. Ah, crap. Why did I play my fire breathing? This man did not think things through. Absolutely did not think things through. Yeah, I got too many things conflicting with each other. Well, what a shame. I guess we don't eat anyone. I could have eaten one, instead I eat none. What a world. Yeah, I could have had 3 meals, instead I have no meals. Definitely take another Shrug It Off. It's block, it's draw, and with Corruption it's phenomenally good. Let's try and stop making so many mistakes. What a way to start. Barricade won't do anything here. I'm unlikely to develop enough to deal with this fool. Instead, evolve into the Wild Strike. Did you ever play the English version of Rune Factory 5 on stream? No, but I did play it in my own time. That's got to count for something, right? Won't be seeing you. I highly doubt we'll see the feed, but I'll play it because there's a chance that I will get my Exhume to exhume that feed. This guy needs to be killed pretty quickly because he gets pretty gnarly pretty quickly. And something is certainly feeling gnarly here. There's Exhume. If only I had a way to feed on him. Do I? I think I might. $19, $8, $12. 19, 8, 24. He knew what he was doing all along. Consume it. Now I could drink the blood potion, because there's a replacement potion that I really rather like, the flex potion, and I have health to gain back. So glug, 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 replace, and Burning Pact. I have been saying that I desperately need more draw, and that is definitely a good draw card. Also, everything upgraded. Splendid. Is Rune Factory 5 good? No, Rune Factory 4 is better. I love Rune Factory 4, and I do not love Rune Factory 5. Ooh, this is a fight that very easily kills you, but it does house a rare relic. I'm greedy enough to go for it. This fight is terrifying, by the way. These two guys constantly gaining 5 strength every turn. It's not something you often want to see. Let's go Corrupt so we're done with this as fast as possible. Let's use Heart of Iron, because it's probably going to be very brutal. Seeing red does nothing for me, sadly. Flex. I am okay about using this with the flex potion, because this fight needs to end soon, because this is only 40 damage. Imagine if it were 60 damage. I've already got fire breathing, but not evolve down. I'm rooting for the Spire today. Oh, how nice. How nice it is to hear that. Go. Wish I had something like the Necronomicon for that. Pain. More pain. This better be worth it. Thankfully, I did the corruption nice and early. Unfortunately, it's proving quite deadly. Where's my feed? What does a man have to do to feed around here? A bit more than this. Could exhume that offering again, but we have already seen dual wield. We won't be seeing it again. I should have played it with corruption so I could get it back with exhume, right? That said, I should probably more sensibly just go for the kill. Even then, though, I can't kill with just this, nor can I sufficiently block, so I guess we are exhuming offering, unless I think shrug it off is enough. They might even... No, they give a rare relic. Darkstone Periette is only uncommon, I think. Actually, I think shrug it off will be sufficient, right? Surely. Surely. Good stuff. Don't want to finish the fight too fast, because I do want to eat one of them. So the better option is to... yeah, certainly punch you to death. I'd love to play the barricade, but that's not really an option. Alright, just let me eat the Orb Walker and all will be well. I can eat the Orb Walker. All is well. Chomp. Gain the hit points. Gain Tori. Is that really a rare relic? Dang. Receive 5 or fewer bits of damage. Only receive 1. Works really well with Tungsten Rod. It works the way you want it to. Shockwave. Give me that Shockwave. On the other hand, Armaments. I'd take the Armaments if it were Armaments Plus, but it is not. A relic for 137. Oh, I'm not losing Impervious for it. 137's a lot of gold for an unknown relic. I'll take the chance. Ooh, Omamori. Unfortunately, 999 gold is not an option going forward. That could have been so cool. Odds are that Omamori does nothing for me, because I don't think you can get 999 gold at this point, but maybe. Maybe. Might save me from a Tangela curse as well. Let's go, it's Transient. Oh, I don't like my odds against Transient. We don't deal damage or block enough for this to be a happy fight for me. Not as good a turn 1 as it might look. I had to use my lantern for that, and didn't really get anything set up. Is it corruption time? It would be if I had some more bleeding draw. I need draw very, very badly. I need it this badly. Burning Pact that evolve, please. Crap. Maybe not. If I find Seeing Red, I can play that barricade. Well, damn. I have a funny feeling this fight does not go my way. There's just too many ways that this guy does me in. Bash clothesline. Taking 18. I don't want to do that, but what else even gets me set up here? Spotting his weakness. I should have done that first then, shouldn't I? There's no way we're eating him, so I got no problem using feed here. Although pen feed is a bit of a waste. I think it's death to transient real soon. Look at this. Wildly strike the fool. Shrug something off. Breathe some fire. Show our anger. Seeing red does nothing, although maybe not having it in the draw pile is worthwhile. I need more on exhaust effects. I need my Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace. Currently we have got none of that going for us. Yeah, this is hurting. This is hurting a lot. One more turn of this nonsense. He comes in with a 66. What can I do about that? Not a lot. Absolutely not much, but we'll do what we can. For we must. Whew. Perfect block. Just as God intended. Okay, I am happy that I survived that. Am I happy about these options? Not an unupgraded True Grit, thank you. Double Elite sounds very scary, but let's go for it. Yeah, Dead Branch should go a long way as well. Preserved Insect makes these a bit more fightable at least. Beyond that though, it's still not great. Oh boy, it's certainly not great. That wound, does it go in the draw pile? Wounds go into the discard pile. Draw would have made Evolve actually just the same. Well, this isn't great. Bye-bye dual wield, I think. I mean, I could dual wield the feed. That gets rid of one of you suckers. I think it is goodbye Evolve, right? Better to get rid of one of these guys than suffer their existence. Could get rid of both of them if I'm willing to take the damage. But odds are we'll get an area of effect thing. And feeding did not raise my max hit points because it does not work on little cruddy guys. I'm keeping the flex potion, of course, because, well, it makes Immolate take out these fools, which is a good start. I can use flex potion if I really need to end those guys, but what's in the shrug? Ha, of course. Bye-bye, fools. Then the fight becomes a lot more manageable. I do agree on the spoon idea. I love the spoon in general. Don't love this in general. Get that corruption down, because I need some shruggy block and some shruggy draw. And that's not it. Yeah, nothing this deck does is currently sufficient, which is very disheartening. I'm weakened, right? I was wondering why this damage output was so low. Thwack. Do that for Pen Nib. Take even more damage. I'm probably going to be resting at this upcoming rest site. The clue is in the name. No barricade is down, but I've got options, surely. Eating Repto, funnily enough, is on the cards, I think. Not with damage cards like this, though. That is to say, not damage cards. Even if I draw my way down, I'm not getting anything fancy here. Here's what we do. Grab this. Get rid of Combust. Draw a bit more. believe that it can be done. Although getting Impervious back for Giga Block is another good idea. Surely we could find a way to consume the Giga Block's a very good idea. Why are you getting so greedy for feed? It's only 4 hit points. You already have 124. Alright, let's try and make this fight not go too badly. Why didn't I play Flex? Yeah, Snecko withdrawal. If only I had Snecko. If only. Would have been a different game altogether. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of here. Although before I do that, make sure that pen nib is as juicy as pen nibs can get. Boom. Alright, always happy to win against Repto, always unhappy to see Dreamcatcher. That said, I will be sleeping here, so maybe it will get me an amazing card. Headbutt is here. Right, I've wanted that for a long time. It's an attack, but it manipulates the deck, so it's excellent for getting feed down when I need it, bringing back Burning Pact, bringing back block cards, missed powers. 37 hit points on a rest. Why did I throw away the Regal Pillow again? Another Immolate. Deck does need damage pretty badly. More burns are kind of good for me. I will take that Immolate. Unupgraded though it may be. And now it's time for Giant Head. I don't spam cards as well as I would like to. But imagine if I did. I want a better turn one than this, so let's advance on. No block even for the body slamming, so this isn't particularly good. Wasn't particularly thrilled with that as turn one. Yeah, I'm starting to think my deck isn't very good. How could I be thinking this? No draw to be had here, but at least I've got my... Yeah, the amount of health I've saved thanks to this Horned Cleat is through the roof. What are we doing to you? None of this really speaks to me. Just keep them disarmed. I already have the block. There's no need to really do anything else. Could headbutt the Dual Wield if I think something really good is going to come up. But I don't think it will. Yeah, Dark Embrace would be fantastic now. I passed it up when I saw it early and I almost regret it. I think this fight's going to go quite badly for me. Very tempted to barricade already. So tempted that I will. What a treat, love a bit of Slay the Spire. Me too, that's why I'm often found playing it. I didn't become corrupt yet. Corruption would go a long way in this fight. My powers of Fire Breathing and Combust don't go quite so well in this fight though. Pen-nibbed Anger. If I'm going to pen-nib anything, it might be something that does a bit more damage than that. Unless I think I want these down. I might actually want them down just so I don't redraw them. This fight could go on for a while, and this guy is not a guy you want to be fighting for a while. What a shame. And that weaken won't last forever. There's Corruption. Agreeable. Spot the weakness, burn that pact. Get that Impervious down whilst we enjoy Barricade. Start severely wishing that I could enjoy having an Entrench. We haven't seen Entrench though. Weakness is worn off. Terrible. And I lost all my block for a good body slam. Let's at least keep our foe weak, shall we? best thrilled at this. I think I actually need you here. Keep them mega weak. As you can see, I'm simply not doing the damage output for this fight. I can certainly see it. Come back to me, much needed Impervious, please. Get that combust out of my face. Bring back... oh, jeez. Body Slam is almost good. Almost good is going to have to be good enough. You think not using the Strength Potion will be a matter of regret? I might be willing to agree with you there. I'm running out of skills, meaning blocking is no longer much of an option, and I'm not able to do any damage. Let's give it a go. Damn diddly damn. Damage is almost being dealt. Tori is even kicking in. Holy, wait a minute. Wait just a minute here. 13, 11, 17. I don't think that's quite enough. $26, 36, 37, 47. Penib's on 8, huh? Consume the giant head. All thanks to that strength potion. Alright, I am very surprised we made it through that. Both of the elites down. For a deck that frankly is quite weak. Smiling Mask for removes, and Fire Breathing again is back, this time with a plus. Again, if I had something like Mark of Pain or a lot more Wild Strikes, the status decking would be good, but you could remove all the status deck stuff I have here, and this deck would be much better. That said, Awaken 1 slimes me up, so let's dig deeper into this. Oh, the freaking boot. Why did I give up the Regal Pillow? Hate the boot. And we won't even fight Nemesis at this point. Is there even any proper scaling? No. You ask too much. You ask much too much. Yeah, how much do we count fire breathing? Oh, lordy. The jaw worms want me. I had no draw, no answer here. Couldn't even kill one if I wanted to. Horrifying. Oh, I suppose the good-ish news is that they don't kill me. Is that really good news, though? Might marginally regret what I just did there. Ah, it hurts. And of course the combust that I did, it's at the end of my turn, so they still have their block. It doesn't do quite what I want it to. Life is bad. Who would have thought? Who's most likely to live long and prosper? That would be you. Boom. Alright, could I at least consume? I would like to eat, please. I'm so hungry. Oh, right, never mind, they're all dead. These bronze scales, they've done a lot of damage, but it's often damage I don't want them to do. I could take another disarm. Yeah, power, energy isn't the problem, draw is. So let's bulk ourselves up a bit more. Ah. The opportunity to eat lots. But it's more the illusion of choice. It's all skills all the way down, so let's go corrupt immediately. Flame barrier, spot your weakness, disarm you, and truly grit nothing away. Yeah, a little late for a Searing Blow deck, I think. That Immolate goes such a long way right now. Boom. Can I eat you? I'm not asking much, but I would like to eat you. This might help. Might it? Might it? Could something in this deck help me? Yeah, feed hasn't been and gone. We're still waiting on it coming. Feed plus, that is. I've already got Barricade down, though, so there's nothing to worry about. I can outscale this one single easy enemy easily enough. Ah, there we go. Tastes like bleeding. We know a lot of bleeding. Oh, good lord! Not only do we get it at the 11th hour, it's pre-upgraded. This deck might be able to hold out. Not only that, we have enough money for a shop relic. Smiling Mask for easy remove. God, I need... There's a lot of things I need. How about a bottle for this Dark Embrace? Bag of Preparation, Feel No Pain, can't have both. Power Through. Can't have both. Oh boy. You offer me difficult options here. Good morning, Jake. How's the hangover? I feel fine. Because I drink lots of water when I go drinking. And that usually makes me feel just fine in the morning. Feel No Pain is great. Bag of Preparation is great. Cannot have both. The question is which is better. Going into Awakened one, sooner we get set up, the better. With Barricade, though, that certainly speaks towards feeling no pain at all. Power Through, an amazing card as well. There's a lot of amazing stuff here. Why did I have to throw all my money away on Omamori, which has proven to be not used for anything? Prep gets what you need sooner, but Feel No Pain is better. Gambler's Brew is like a lighter version. No, it's got to be Bag of Preparation or Feel No Pain. If I take Feel No Pain, I can take Power Through. If I take Bag of Preparation, I could take nothing else. Awakened one. Wait, why did I think I was fighting Time Slug? No way I'm taking Carnage. Yeah, garbage card. Good in Act 1. Beyond that, you even consider removing it. It's so bad. Thankfully, it's ethereal, so it removes itself. Alright, Bag of Prep. Let's go. Don't let me down. I'm going to recall already. Yeah, it needs to be done. Probably the strictly better thing to do is rest here and then recall there, but... Maybe we fall down and we lose, lose fire breathing? Yeah. Yeah, I could get rid of the unupgraded fire breathing. I've got 2 of these anyway. Yeah, I'm happy to lose one of my fire breathings. And now I certainly need to rest. Give me an excellent card, please. Another Shockwave isn't too bad. Shockwave is good. I just wish they were upgraded. Okay, almost certainly going to die here. The Clad has had a good... Whoa! I did say I wanted to bottle my Dark Embrace, and I guess we got it like that. I could even dual wield it for immense draw. Of course, Awakened one wouldn't be happy about that, but we know how Awakened one is. He's never happy. As it stands, so I could immolate, and already do these cultists in. Even with Flex, immolate. I think a single Dark Embrace together with possibly Evolve will get us through this, so let's believe that we can do this. as starts against this guy go, that's honestly not bad. Is impervious with no barricade. Again, powers against the awakened one, not a great proposition. Let's see what the offering has for us. Well, it exhausted for the extra Dark Embrace draw, for which I'm grateful. Next turn against Awakened One is scary. I really want Disarm, potentially both Disarms for that. I can headbutt you to death. However, if I headbutt and Immolate, I'll kill these fools anyway. Would love Feed, but Feed is not around for me right now. But it could become around for me. Out of here, Fire Breathing. What else do we have on offer? Flame Barrier blocks and has these fools kill themselves, I think. No, 4, 5, 6, 7. They won't die. Not yet, at least. Cleave would take care of it. Just eating one of these fools would be very handy for me. Barricade Impervious is of course an option, but then I don't get to set up nice things like Shockwave. Also, I don't have the block generation for Barricade to be worth it, I don't think. This guy attacks constantly, and he'll get stronger if I play Barricade. Entrench would go such a long way. Imagine Entrench were here. Barricade, Impervious, Entrench, boom. Unstoppable for this fight, but Entrench has never shown up. Okay, shrug, you say. I do want to continue drawing down. Another Shockwave, you say? I wouldn't leave me with energy to spend on something good that might appear. I think I put an end to you and then bring something back. Maybe even a shrug, especially knowing what's coming from this guy. Maybe True Grit for the extra block. Not block, the extra draw, of course. Don't tempt me, Fire Breathing. I don't think it's that kind of fight. At least not until he gets knocked out for the first time. I do not want to strengthen this guy. I want to strengthen him down. Then I might be able to deal with him fine. Let's hold off for a little bit. I know, I see the pen. Right, this is why I want Disarm Plus, and there's Disarm Plus, but could it get better? Could potentially get better. I don't think I'm going to need that Evolve now that I have Dark Embrace, so let's see some red first. Hello, Wild Strike. Yeah, goodbye, Evolve. that's what I would have rather gotten rid of. Right, disarm this fool. Spot his weakness. Did I mention disarming this fool? Body Slam. That's quite funny. That's not unreasonable damage either. But the Body Slam isn't upgraded, so perhaps it makes more sense to get rid of Cultist. The wounds aren't actually helpful to me right now, so you be gone. Would have rather eaten you. Actually, I should have saved because I bet Feed is right here. Yeah, Feed is right there. Should have hit you and then I would have healed back just fine. But I didn't do that, so we're stuck where we are. Don't want to get too aggressive with Corruption, though. Nor do I want to fill up my hand with Anger. Probably a bad idea to play Anger. I end up full of Anger cards and then my already bloated deck becomes turbo bloated. But if this guy doesn't go down, I'm in trouble. Hello, corruption. Don't tempt me with corruption, it's too early. Might not be too early for barricade, though. I can't make good use of it right now. I'm going to want the extra block, I reckon. He says, taking all of this damage. It's okay, Pantograph will heal me going into the next fight as well. And remember, there will be a next fight. This is better. Ah. Alright, maybe I can maintain something resembling some block going forward. I thought I said no to angers. Do I just have to play them anyway? They're really cramping my style. I'm gonna bloat my deck up something fierce. I can't have that. This freaking guy. He doesn't know when to just chill out. 14-14 or burns? 14-14, please. He's chipping me away something fierce. I don't think I can sustain this. Could exhume impervious. Will exhume impervious. Oh, what about disarm? Might actually save me more health. The potion is a power potion, which will make the awakened one even stronger. That's not a great deal for me. So much I want to be able to do. Even Shockwave's a good idea. Alright, let's get impervious then. Hello, feed. If all I'm doing is blocking here, though, it's not good news for me. Because he heals constantly, and I don't really. And I'm slowly gaining strength on this fool. That's got to account for something. It's those multi-attacks that do me in something fierce. Ah, should have angered first. That would have been good. Life is getting painful. I need you to be considerably weaker than you are, my friend. 60, 42, 30, that's not quite enough. Especially since they're not going to work the way I want them to. But if this fool doesn't transform really fast, I'm in a lot of trouble. Hey, I wonder if feed works. Dare I try? And Wild Strike into feed. Ah, didn't work. Oh well. That's life. It is time to go corrupt. Yeah, if I don't go corrupt right now, even though I already have a corruption in the deck, I need to go corrupt right now. I already have Dark Embrace, so I just need to play everything I have and make my way down the deck immediately. Don't particularly want to dual wield any of this nonsense, though. And this won't work on him right now. Bit of a shame. Although if I worked my way down the deck, I might be able to generate some excess block. I'm going to hold off for now. Alright, well, for one, those burns cannot hang around right now. Although, Combust is even less useful. Get out of here, Combust. Starting to wish I had Evolve operational now. Definitely want that down. Dun 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 dun. Well, I'm kind of alive right now. Kind of alive might not be alive enough real soon, though. Might be able to do something with this in a moment. suspicions are about to pay off. That was good. That was pretty good. I mean, I'm certainly blocking all of this, and I am certainly blonking him. Thunk. Thunk. Pen nib at the ready. Jonk. I don't think anybody saw me beating the Awakened one here. Of that subset, even fewer will think that we can beat Donu Deka. Their triple artifact, their double number. Barricade turn 1, you say? I'm inclined to believe that'll be insufficient. I'm inclined to believe everything I do here will be insufficient. Offer me some better options, please. Okay, well, these are options. I won't deny that. Try and tear through the artifact already. I have no further draw here, which is always a bummer. Yeah, maybe we could eat Donu. I believe I have all the achievements in this game already. But one can believe. I don't think I'll ever be able to make excess block, but getting Barricade down still seems tempting. Might have been wiser to headbutt the flame barrier. I'd like to go corrupt, please. I'm not allowed to go corrupt. What's in the shrug it off? Evolve draws, kind of. I would do well to remember that I also don't have Dark Embrace down. If we had Prism, we could have had there's a lot of could-haves if we took the early Prism. It didn't seem like a good idea to me, though. Hey, there's corruption. I can even afford it. I don't think now is the time to be... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm dead. I can't block 32. Can't block 32. You tried, Chad. You tried really hard. Ever thinking that I should try a status deck on A20 was certainly what brought this one down. Because so often it was a dead draw to see fire breathing. Combust was also a poor thing that I should have gotten rid of. Was way behind on card removes from the Panda box. Just not overall very good. Looked pretty good coming out of Act 1. But I failed to do any one thing particularly well. Just one copy of Entrench would have made life a lot easier. Snecko Eye would have been great. More ways to draw would have been great. But it was a very messy deck. And we weren't able to sort it out good and proper. Still though, it was good fun. So much fun that I want to do another. Who should we go with?